and welcome to another episode of Lexx Education. It's a comedy science podcast where comedian me, Laura Lexx, tries to learn science from her absolutely air horn hungry brother Ron.
That wasn't an air horn.
That you didn't all through this episode.
Oh, this one, yeah.
I listened back to it last night, right? I did not feel very well. I haven't felt very well for about 2 weeks, and last night I was like, I'm going to go to bed just mega early, and I'm knitting Ron a jumper at the moment. So I was like, I'll sit in my bed, do my knitting, and listen to just a lovely, gentle episode that I remember. You know, we recorded it at Mother and Father of the Podcast's house. Ron just absolutely went off piece, just put an air, like, you're about to listen to it, you're here. Just please be aware that an air horn is going to go off in your ear every 5 seconds.
I just wanted to demonstrate what your editing of the podcast sounds like to me.
No, I'm a careful, casual, beautiful girl. Shut your face. Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. New Year's Day, and it's only ruddy physics on New Year's Day. Woof. How were your New Year's? Were they good? What did you get up to? I was working. I was at Brighton Comedia, having a lovely time. But that's still in the future from when we're recording this. We're recording these intros, outros a little bit early so that we can have a week off between Christmas and New Year.
We're about to record 2 episodes, and we're 4 days out from Christmas. I'm feeling elfy to my ear holes, but
we're giddy. And also, in a weird
you're wearing your
deja vu of last year,
horrible dress.
I am wearing my Bedminster Asda flammable Mrs. Christmas dressing gown. In a weird thing, we have to do a redo, which I'm pretty sure last year, the first episode after the New Year break was the Moles Redo special. It was definitely January last year. Yeah, I think Moles was like January.
That's an
sure.
all-timer, the Moles Redo.
The Moles Redo special, yeah. You should go back and listen to it, I reckon. Let me check the spreader. Moles 2, yeah, was January 2nd. And so in a couple of weeks you'll be listening to another redo because it's entirely my fault. I've lost the recording somewhere.
You get real dumb around December.
I guess I get bad at admin, and I'm so on top of it.
Yeah, you do too much admin usually.
No, because, yeah, you have to edit every other episode, but I have to edit every other episode, all the specials, and put intros, outros on each episode that we do, and post them. So it's a lot to keep track of what's going where and have we done them. Like all the labelling and stuff. Without the spreadsheet, it would be chaos.
Yeah, you do a lot. You've stopped sending me the face creams.
Because you haven't posted them. I sent you a whole batch last weekend, and you haven't made any of the images.
I sent you a whole batch of them.
I think I posted those.
Yeah, and you haven't sent me any since.
Oh, well then I've double fucked up, haven't I? Anyway, that's in the past, Ron. It's New Year.
Well,
Shut up.
I'll do a Boxing Day breakdown for everyone.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Where are my notes for 81? So yeah,
sparse notes because I was editing on a train.
Yeah, and Ron can't type whilst sat down? I don't know.
No, when I usually edit, so I've got my screens, and then this one will have that on, and then I have my notes here, and I edit, and I type.
Right.
And then I'm usually doing something else on my phone as well.
That explains why Ron leaves all the thinking noises into his episodes. Anyway, yeah, there's not much edits, but it's fun. It's a fun episode. It's a same room episode. We are at Mum and Dad of the Podcast House. Features Toby, dog of the podcast.
Is this the one where Dad comes in and just starts unloading the dishwasher?
No, that was a Patreon episode that went out last year. That was the Christmas Patreon episode, the foods of Christmas from around the world. featuring Agony Dad, who we have got some recordings coming out, so don't forget to send us your Agony Dad questions. We've got a couple of special episodes coming up with him. We've got Seas and Oceans, our first Sea Cadets episode with Agony Dad explaining all about the seas, and we want to do some more Agony Dad questions, so let us know, what questions do you need a man with a very limited emotional vocabulary to
and we know that he was a builder / plumber / construction man. Save that shit for Google. You want him prying into your personal life.
Yeah, because he won't care about anyone's feelings. It's great. Anyway, enjoy the episode, my loves. All right. There's a bar of chocolate in the fridge that is really calling to me.
You could have some if you wanted.
I could.
You don't have to.
I could.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you looking at?
Twitter? I didn't know we were recording.
It's not called Twitter, it's called X.
Yeah, but you can shove that up his hole.
His hole. Do you reckon he gets his asshole bleached?
Probably.
I reckon waxed and bleached.
Oh no, I think you probably think that's a bit gay.
He has a lot of plastic surgery though.
Yeah, but I think bum gay.
Okay, bum gay. Bum's too gay.
I think he's too macho for that.
He thinks he's macho.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Got reminded of that thing you did with the sink today.
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Hugely embarrassing.
Yeah. And his rocket exploded, and he's lost all of his advertisers.
Yeah, it's just bad there now. I barely use it anymore. It's gone from being my favourite social media to I barely remember to put stuff on it because, it's the one I have by far the most followers on, and the interaction is just terrible. You just don't get views on stuff, so you're like, why bother putting stuff here?
Yeah, hopefully when he goes away and they reverse all the Twitter Blue stuff, it will just come back.
Will he go away? Will they do that?
I think the people that lent him the money to buy it are fucking furious because it's gone from he spent 44 billion on it. It's only worth about 13 billion now.
Oh, it's going to be like the end of Princess and the Frog, where the Shadow Man gets sucked into the thing to pay back his debtors.
I don't get the reference, but yeah, maybe.
Have you never seen Princess and the Frog?
I'm not a kid. I don't watch kids' films.
They're not kids' films.
Yes,
They're just
they are.
animated comedies. Yeah.
No, this is a thing our whole family has, where we pretend kids' films are for adults.
They are. There's loads of jokes for adults in them.
That doesn't mean they're for adults. That's so that they're fine for adults while you're watching them.
You can still take pleasure from them, Ron.
Oh, you absolutely can, but you can't just be like, what? You've never watched this kids' film even though you're a childless adult? Why would I have seen it?
Well, I've seen it.
Yeah, you got a kid.
I saw it way before I had a child. Toby, what are you eating? Toby? That's all right, it's cauliflower. I need to go and deal with Child of the podcast again. She's screaming her head off.
Okay.
I don't know how to make it stop tonight, so... Oh, it's dog. Hi, Tobes.
Hey, Toby.
He's a handsome beast. Man, he farts, though.
Oh, real rotten arsehole on it as well. Yeah.
We take the piss out of Mackie a lot for having breath like a sewer. But honestly, I'd take her bad breath over the farts that other dogs do.
Yeah, and you do.
Yeah, she never farts.
No, nothing makes it through that far.
What are you doing now?
I'm finishing the WhatsApps that I was sending when you walked in.
Who are you WhatsApping?
You can't just stroll in and out and just expect me to just jump to attention.
Oh, but you expect me to remember science. I'll prepare the notebook for today.
Okay.
What are we on? 79. In theory, it's a New Year's Day episode, Ron.
Oh,
you going to make any resolutions?
No. You?
Don't know. I haven't really thought about it until this very moment when I asked you. I've had 2 years of vegetarianism now. I'll keep that one. Well, except for the burger. Woof. I I did that 50 recipes one year. Didn't manage that, but I
did well, though.
I did pretty well. Yeah.
Like more than the average resolution, I think.
Yeah.
I think you put in a good bloody stint. No, I don't do resolutions. If I want to change something about my life, I just do whatever.
Yeah.
I might do dry January, though.
You're doing dry November.
No, I'm not.
Why won't you have a beer with me?
I don't need just like a glass of wine on a Monday.
This pen isn't working very well. And I don't have my gel pens. Oh, I feel like it's New Year's Day, even though it's not.
Do you now?
Yeah.
I'm not hungover, so I do not.
Oh, I'm never hungover on New Year's Day.
No.
I don't need 10 bottles of wine on a random Monday.
Not random though, is it? Toby. You're alright, Toby. Yes. Yeah. Well, Laura's now wandered off looking for her phone. She's found it. And a pencil. Toby's in here now.
I'm back.
Hello.
Where's Mackie? Is she still in the garden?
No, I let her in because she immediately started barking at nothing.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
Yeah.
All right, what are we starting this fresh new year off with, Ron?
Can you remember what we did last time in physics?
Physics. 2024, mate.
I realised I was just taking one of these. It very well could have been the microphone.
Physics. I'm flicking back. Rays! Which I actually quite enjoyed.
Charles?
Yes.
Ramon? What's his name? Ray Romano?
Yes. Ban.
Nice.
Dio Head.
Chel?
From Friends. Drover.
Alright, okay. Bottom of the barrel.
No, Ron.
What? Yeah, isn't scraped.
You didn't do this. It's just raped.
No, I said scrap. I said scrap. There was a "sir" in there. Nobody's raping the bottom of a barrel.
Oh, it came from the bottom of the barrel bit. That makes more sense now, I believe you. I thought you were just randomly...
Oh, the word scraped, yeah.
Wait, I didn't hear scraped. I just heard...
I'm not just making...
He's trying to make the podcast more prideful, but less...
More fucking successful if we'd made more rape jokes, probably.
Yeah, we'd be number one in the podcast charts, mate.
No, you're still a woman, though.
That's true.
Inherently unmarketable. Toby, go on. Well...
Yeah?
Yeah, so we were doing rays, we were doing electromagnetism.
Sounds good. Did we enjoy it? Oh yeah, the sizes of them.
How to describe them. I think we've been doing them for some time in physics.
Yeah, a little bit.
For the listeners' ears, a long time, because we'll have done the Crimbo episodes in the middle.
Ugh.
Do you think it might be because she can hear us through the floor or something?
No.
Okay. Okay, so what we're going to talk about for a bit is properties of electromagnetic waves. Now, this is different to how you describe them.
Properties of electromagnetic waves.
Now, when we were learning about dung beetles and the moon and stuff...
Oh, yeah, I loved that. Polarization.
Yeah.
Hey, that was me taught you that.
Yes, but you were saying some fucking nonsense about, like, how, like, the light that I was seeing when I was looking at the wall, that was like, I was coming in...
It's polarized, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
bullshit.
No, it's not. I googled it. We Googled it together.
No, you didn't.
Yes, we did.
No.
We did in the episode, and some of the light is polarised.
Yeah, when it's coming off specific substances, not any flat substance, which is what you said.
Okay, so some specific things, that's fine. My wall happens to be one.
No.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yes,
no, we
it was.
tested it, you fuckwit.
Well, fine then, but I wasn't wrong about dung beetles.
No, you weren't, because they're about turds, and that's what you know about.
Dung beetles follow polarised light, Ron.
Yes, I'm agreeing with you.
The moon polarises things.
Yes, the moon is a specific substance, but your walls, flat things, don't do it.
Maybe I've coated my walls in moon.
We tested it, you fuckwit.
Right, fine. Why are you shouting at me?
Because you've backed yourself into a corner, you've done a poop in it, and you're rolling it around. So when some light hits, let's look at this wall over here.
Yeah. Well, that's speckled, so that's not going to polarise because it's a flat surface.
Neither did yours. So just cut that. Let's leave an edit break. Yeah, so light is coming out of this bulb that descends from the ceiling.
Yeah.
And it's bouncing off the wall. What do you think's happening when it... You left the door open for Toby.
Why can't Toby be in here?
He's scampering about.
Aww.
Yeah, what do you think's happening when the light hits the wall?
What are you on about walls? It's coming off a wall.
Light comes out of the descendy bulb, hits the wall, goes into your eye. What do you think is happening when it hits the wall?
Some of the light is being absorbed into the paint.
What light?
The shorter wavelengths.
Why do you think the shorter wavelengths?
Feels right.
It's not.
The longer wavelengths.
Also not right.
Ah.
So do you remember when we were talking about all the different rays?
Yeah.
In the middle was visible light.
Yep.
Visible light is a spectrum. There's different wavelengths in it, right?
Like gender.
Yes, exactly like gender. Like a rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the national curriculum grading system.
I suppose so. The different colours of light represent different wavelengths.
Okay.
So the wall and the table, not the same colour, correct?
Yeah.
So what do you think the difference between what's happening when it hits the wall and what's happening when it hits the table is? I can see you looking around, but it's really obvious you're pretending to think.
I'm not. The thing with me is, if I don't know the answer straight away, I'm not going to be able to think of the answer. I either know it or I don't know it.
Different colours of light.
Yeah.
At different wavelengths.
Did you say that?
I did say that,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't think I heard that. So what's happening is different wavelengths are being absorbed by different colour paints.
Which ones?
Well, like, this red tablecloth's probably absorbing all the light blues.
Everything but the red, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you remember when we were talking about electron shells? Electrons can be at different energy states?
No.
Okay. Then this will be new information.
Ooh, electrons can be in different energy states.
Yes. But in, like, shelves, like in levels. Like...
Oh, I thought you were saying shells.
I am saying shells.
But then you just said shelves.
That time I said shelves.
Okay. Two different words, two different meanings.
Yeah, but I said them both on purpose.
I'll write them both down. I'm writing with a pencil. I hope it can be heard on the microphone.
So if we've got an electron bobbing around a certain atom, okay,
Boop, boop, boop. Electron.
that electron will have different energy levels it can be at, but it cannot be in between these levels, okay?
Okay. Shelf 1, shelf 2. Cannot be dangling.
So the light that
No dangle!
electron will absorb is the light...
The electrons are absorbing the light.
Is the light that... Because light is energy, right? It's a type of energy.
Yeah?
So the light
That's silly, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
The light that electron would absorb...
The electrons are the things absorbing.
Yeah, why not?
I don't know. That's just lovely for them, isn't it? Now I don't think they are sad. How come they're negative then if they've got all this energy?
Because
that's
negative's just a
charge.
word.
That's...
Negative's just a word. We could call it Blumbo. And the other one, Millum. And it wouldn't...
Blumbo and Millum.
It wouldn't mean anything different.
They're the ones that casually, slowly take over from Quadhype and Monglong after...
Blumbo
they've
and
been-
Millum.
Yeah. That's like the spin-off show from the original Detective Service. Blumbo and Millum were like other detectives, and then they were like, do you know, like the Frasier to the Cheers. Are you still drinking that tea? That must be freezing.
Yeah, it's not warm.
Is that also the bottom tray from a pack of smoked salmon that
Yeah,
you're
I'm using as a
resting on?
coaster because I've spilt tea all over Mum's nice
You
blanket.
really have.
Yeah, I have. I'll put it back and not say anything.
Yeah, just turn it over.
Yeah. What was I saying? Yes, so the light that electron... Shut up, Toby. The light that electron would absorb is the light that is equal in energy to the energy difference between the two energy states of that electron.
What?
The light...
It absorbs the bit in between the shelves.
The energy difference between the two shelves,
No.
because they're energy states.
Right, hang on, let me draw some shelves. So what we're saying, like, this one's like 50 to 40, but then the next shelf is like 38 to 28, so there's a spare 2.
No.
No.
So it's like the top shelf is 54.
Yeah.
Has to be 54.
Okay,
And then the shelf beneath that is 38.
yeah,
Shelf beneath that is 26.
okay.
Shelf beneath that is 9. Okay?
Got ya.
Electron in its unexcited state is at the 9 shelf.
Watch me remember those numbers, and that'll be the only thing I remember.
Electrons...
So this electron lives here.
It's on the 9
absorbs
shelf.
all the 9s.
No.
No.
Gotta stop guessing, man. It can exist in any of those energy states, okay?
Okay.
So it could absorb light that has energy equal to 17 or why can't I do this fucking maths? 29 or 43. Sorry, 45.
Okay.
Do you understand why?
Because they're multiples of 9?
No, they're not.
Oh. I only really listened to the last number, 45.
Yeah. No, because 45 is the difference between 54 and 9, so it would need to jump up to being 54. So there's light coming in.
What? No.
So let's think about energy as batteries.
No.
Chocolate bars?
Even Toby's whining.
Yeah, Toby, fuck off.
Do you need to go out, Tobes? Toby needs to go out.
Yeah, you send Toby out.
I'm the one supposed to be learning.
Yes. Learn that.
Bum is sweaty.
Yeah, it's hot in here.
Stressful.
Alright?
Yeah. I accidentally left this recording.
Oh. I get fucking suggested this article all the time. Bob Dylan was in the fucking Travelling Wilburys. Why would that be, like... Sure, okay, I might not know that he wrote those 3 songs, but why would I on earth be surprised?
I don't know, man.
It's just been like 3 songs you didn't know Mick Jagger wrote for the Rolling Stones.
You might be like, damn, I really thought that would be
Jeff Lynne.
Jeff
Or
Lynne.
George Harrison.
Yeah.
Roy Orbison.
Yeah.
Or Tom Petty.
Yeah.
They were a supergroup, Laura.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
If you were going to make your own supergroup, who would be in it?
Dan Auerbach on guitar.
You get to be in it.
Why would I put myself in?
Because you get to play with both guys.
Yeah, but I'd be really embarrassingly bad. Yeah, I guess Dan Auerbach on guitar.
Guitar.
We have Julian Casablancas in on vocals.
Julian Casablanca.
Yeah,
Who's that?
guy from The Strokes.
You can't seriously be called Julian Casablanca.
Julian Casablancas. It
Don't
just
know how
means
I feel about
Julian Whitehouse.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very sad all of a sudden.
It's because your kid's being a cunt.
It's because my child is stressful and looking after her in a house with other people makes me feel judged. And we're doing physics that I don't understand. Ugh. And now I'm comforting eating chocolate that I don't want the calories from.
Nobody's judging you for the child rearing.
They are.
I'm not.
Thanks, Ron. Why did you just throw? I was going to put it in the fridge. Why did you wait till I wrapped it up to put it away to throw it across the room?
So you wouldn't want me throwing loose chocolate around the room?
I don't want you to throw any chocolate. I was literally just going to put it in the fridge.
Pick that up before a dog eats it.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
poisonous for dogs, Laura.
You're so rude. Hey, look how long this rhubarb is.
Do you know rhubarb's not related to celery?
Yeah, they don't taste at all the same.
Yeah, but look at it. It looks like red celery.
Yeah, it also looks like a squid stick.
What? It's a squid stick.
You know, there's like long sticks that look like rhubarb, but are fishy.
I mean, crab sticks.
Are they crab?
No. But they're called crab sticks.
What are
They're
they made
not
of?
mashed up.
Squid, probably.
No.
Yeah.
No, because you can sell squid on its own.
You can sell crab on its own for loads
Yeah,
of
but it's
money.
not made of crab. It's made up of, like, fucking fish eyes and stuff.
Why are they called crab sticks?
To make you think it's crabs who eat it.
They are disgusting.
I quite like it.
No, you don't.
Oh, I used to dip them in taramasalad.
Ron, that's horrid.
They're kind of like plasticky and sort of spongy in a
They're
good
like
way.
seafood cheese strings.
I love it.
Katsu.
Right, okay, so let's imagine the energy state of these electrons.
I didn't understand anything. So this electron that's number 9,
It's got 9 chocolate bars.
has it though?
Yes.
What is that 9 that it's got?
Energy.
So it's
Joules.
got space to absorb 9 joules?
No. At that point, it has 9 joules.
Where'd it get those from?
Ambient energy. It
Big Bang.
just has it.
Okay.
Like thinking like closed system again. At the start of our timeline of this electron, it has 9 joules of energy.
Okay.
Think about a particle of light coming in.
Yeah.
That particle of light has 17 joules of energy.
Okay.
Can our electron absorb it?
Yes.
Because what other states can this electron exist in?
Oh! Yes, because if it took on 17, it would go to the next shelf up and be on 26.
Absolutely. So could our electron, when it has 9 joules, if a particle of light came in and had 20 joules, could it absorb that?
No, it could only absorb 17 of them.
Exactly. It can only be on a shelf. And it can skip shelves. So it could jump straight from 9 to 54 if it wanted to.
Okay.
So that's what's happening when the light is hitting the wall. Some of the wavelengths are getting absorbed by electrons in it, and others are not.
So, like the spare 3, is that bouncing back to us?
What spare 3, sorry?
On the 20 light.
No, the 20 is just not interacting with this one. It goes, nope.
Oh, it doesn't take any of it. It just goes nut.
Yeah,
if it
goes
can't
nut.
take it all, it takes nothing. So the 20
Exactly.
bounces back.
Exactly.
Mad that they invented paint before they knew about this.
No. What can happen is that, like, it could absorb energy to get it
Don't
up
you
to the
think
54.
that's mad?
No, because this happened.
They've invented stuff that's doing all this, but we didn't even know we were doing it.
Everything's doing this all the time.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. They've harnessed it.
It's amazing that we know this. We live in such an incredible age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got so many paints.
It's like you're waking up. It could absorb energy to go up to the 54.
Yeah.
And then release some energy to go down to the 38. So then what it would be doing is absorbing light of one colour and then emitting light of a different colour. That's another way that things can change
What
colour.
atoms is this electron on?
It doesn't matter. These numbers are numbers I made up. It could be any.
But they're not just loose electrons, they're on
No, they are in. Yeah, they're buzzing around a nucleus.
a paint atom.
Yeah, exactly.
So when they're like, this paint's got no lead in it, because lead does some absorbing and reflecting, and so they used to use it in paint.
Metal ions are often used in colourful pigments because they're just often nice colours.
Mad that lead used to be in everything, and now it's really poisonous.
Some freaking nut jobs think that that's a conspiracy.
Really?
Yeah. They think that it's a conspiracy by, like, you know, like the global agenda to get lead off the walls so that they can still, like, scan stuff in your house because they think that the lead is, like, protecting them from things.
Oh.
And they're like, yeah, we get it, don't paint the baby's crib with it, but we're going to put it on the walls.
Yeah, but the house is like a massive crib
Yeah.
for all age babies.
But I think the problem is, like, babies chewing the paint on the crib.
Yeah, but they're chew walls.
All age babies don't.
No, but children up to like 8 chew walls. So do dogs,
Yeah.
cats.
Listen, man, I'm not saying that we should be putting lead in the walls.
Are you finished now?
These people are that dim, but still think the government wants to spy on their thoughts.
Yeah.
No, we're not. How long have we been recording?
12 years.
Not that long, I think.
28 minutes. 29 minutes now.
Yeah, like 5 minutes of that was nothing.
Oh,
Um,
it's all been nothing.
so, the next thing that we're going to learn about is...
I'm worried that you're not going to say this episode is a spate of good episodes.
It's not our best, is it? Does this feel real high quality to you?
I think we've had a lovely chat about really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm popping, but...
Fuck you! And me! You've stopped. You making more tea?
No,
Ugh, don't have water.
it's not for drinking.
Well, I'm not going to drink it.
Yeah, I just said it's not for drinking.
I said I'm not going to drink it.
Can you see, if you close one eye...
Right, so hang on. I'm just going to tell you what's happening here because Ron's forgotten that it's an audio medium.
That's your job.
Ron's brought a glass of water over and he's put a paintbrush in it. But I don't think it matters that it's a paintbrush.
No. Can you see how the paintbrush going into the water does not line up with what you can see of the paintbrush in the water?
Yes, the light is refracted.
Do you know how refraction works?
It gets bent further by the thing it's going through.
Do you know how that works?
Angles and reflection.
No, that's...
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's just saying words.
No.
Angles and
The light
reflection.
gets bent That's why when you put light through a prism, it spreads out into a rainbow because you're spreading all the light rays.
Yeah, but you're saying this, but you don't know how it works.
I'm telling you. The
No.
light goes in and it bang on things, and then doof, and then the different lengths of light rays bend different amounts, like on a marathon track.
Yes, but the thing is, it's like if I'm asking you how a car goes, and then you say, yeah, engine goes brum, and it moves. Yes, it all gets spread out, but how?
I told you.
No, you're not. You're just saying it goes in.
Because it can't go straight through. It just gets diverted by the thickness of whatever it's touching on. Yeah, we did this at school.
Yeah, and you didn't retain.
Go on then.
No, so it's about the change in speed.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
I don't think they knew that when I was at school then.
You are 100, to be fair. Right.
No.
Yeah, we need more space for a diagram.
I'll do it here.
You don't know. You're just drawing a triangle like a fucking dunce. Laura, you don't understand what's happening.
Like that.
Yes, but you don't understand.
I don't want to do another page because
We need
so
to.
shitty and boring.
We need to.
Please.
So,
No.
can I have...
You're writing in my notepad.
Yes, I am.
No.
I am. I'll tear
Don't
this
you
page.
dare.
Yeah, give me this. Right.
Notepad.
Okay, so this is a see-through substance, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. In glass and water and all of this stuff, light rays move slower than they do in air or a vacuum.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to, for ease of drawing...
That is basically what I drew, but it's not a triangle, so that you know it could have been a triangle shape.
Do you want to shut up? So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that this is a ray of light.
Quicker than a ray of light.
Heading towards the...
Why on earth would a ray of light look like that?
It's actually a wave like this, but this is to illustrate how the change of speed of the ray of light is going to bend it.
Fine.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, you see how...
Big ideas. Ah, no. Don't. You haven't finished yet.
Yeah, okay, so what's going to happen is... So that's the last line that hasn't gone in. Then this line... So, not all of the ray of light has gone in yet, but the bit that has is now going to be slower. So it's going to start bending like that. You see?
Yeah.
And then it'll go through... I didn't really bend that much. It'll go through and bend, right?
Yeah.
And then when it starts coming out again, these bits, the bits that come out, are then going to be faster. So then they're going to return to the original line. And then it's going to be faster coming out again. So that one and that one are going to be parallel. And then it'll be at a different angle going in.
Mm-hmm.
When you have white light going into a prism, where this happens twice, it splits out because the medium in between slows it down by like a percentage rather than a set amount. It doesn't slow it down by 500 miles an hour, it slows it down by like 20%. So 20% of... No, that's bullshit what I'm saying there. Oh no, it's because they've got different wavelengths. They get spread out different amounts. So then the green will come out here and the blue and stuff will come out there. Okay?
Because of the speed.
They've all been slowed down the same amount. Light always travels the same speed.
300 metres per second.
300,000 meters per second. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Done?
Yeah.
Bye. I could have drawn that in that space, by the way.
I couldn't.
Numb dick just poured tea on himself. Okay. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Ron, a boy with a nice face. Ron, he's living in God's grace. I don't know. Hi, Ron.
Hi. That was weird.
I'm really tired today. I've bitten off a bit more than I can chew this week, and I'm so overstimulated and overwhelmed.
Well, okay, then we'll have
Yeah.
a really nice, calm quiz. We'll have a really nice, calm episode record after that.
Feels
about that?
unlikely.
Barry Marbles. So, do you remember what we were studying in the bulk of this episode, Laura?
I didn't, but I've had a look at the drawings, and from the looks of it... Oh, light, wasn't it? Light waves. It looks like I've drawn a water balloon or an aubergine, but I think now I remember it's a light bulb. Light bulb. Oh, God, why can't I make notes? Why have I written down no dangle? What does that mean? No dangle. Yeah, I remember some of this. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to get more remembered. Let's go.
All right, so for the first question, I'd like you to describe how electron energy states interact with light particles.
Is this the shelves thing?
You tell me.
No, can you just tell me if it's the shelves thing?
Because that's not a quiz, mate.
Ron, is that the shelves thing?
That's not a quiz, mate.
Ron,
Yeah?
please, can
Hello?
you just tell me if that's the shelves thing?
Because that's not a quiz.
I'd really appreciate it if you told me if that was the shelves thing.
But
And then
that
I
wouldn't-
could continue with the quiz in a very meaningful and engaged way, because...
How could you answer in a meaningful way about something that you don't know what it is?
But if it's the shelves
Because Laura,
thing...
babe, Laura, babe, Laura, babe, Laura,
Ron,
I don't particularly, I don't really want you to talk about shelves. That's a metaphor. You have to understand what the shelves are a metaphor for.
Yeah, but if that's what this is, then I do understand it and I can explain it. But I don't want to explain that for ages, making myself sound like a div, just to have you go, no, at the end of it.
Tell me what the shelves are representative of.
Okay, so...
Dead air.
Let me gather myself. I told you I was overstimulated. So the shelf thing is representative of different states of charge that an electron can receive. And so they...
Is it charge?
Yeah?
Because all electrons have the same charge, don't they? -1.
What is it then?
So you don't know what the shelves are.
I thought it was charge.
So even if I tell you yes, I am talking about the shelves. All right, now seamlessly, what did you say? Meaningfully and in an engaged way, please explain this.
I don't appreciate your tone. So it's not charge. It's...
Do you want me to read the question again?
Sure.
Please describe how electron energy states interact with light particles.
So electrons can absorb energy, and there are certain levels of energy that they can absorb, and if a light ray with one of those energy levels...
What energy levels?
Well, specific numbers.
What specific numbers?
I think we just did some random examples. Or are they
Where
what
did
they are?
those numbers come from?
I don't know. 9, 26, 38, 54.
No, those are just random numbers.
Oh.
All right, carry on.
I think, are they the wavelengths of different colours of light? rain episode. That was sudden.
Yeah, that's not really the rain. That's water coming out of gutter and hitting my windowsill.
Oh.
Is it a sill when it's outside? Is that still a windowsill?
Is it a lintel?
That's not what a lintel is.
Oh, what's a lintel?
A lintel goes across the top.
Oh. Is it the wavelength of different light rays, Ron?
I'm going to give you 1 mark out of 3 for this.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
So you got a mark for saying that it can absorb light
did.
of certain wavelengths.
Yeah.
So the electrons can exist at different energy states.
Yeah.
That's what the different numbers refer to, the different energy states that the electron can live on. It can't live in between those energy states.
But then you're saying live, but live doesn't mean anything,
exist.
does it? Yeah, okay.
And then you would have gotten another mark if you'd said that they can release energy to get down from these different energy states as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Laura, please describe how the speed of light affects refraction.
Okay, so light moves at 300,000 metres per second
Always?
in a straight line through air. And then when it hits a surface, it slows down. If it's going...
Surface of what?
Of something it can travel through, but it will go slower. So like water or glass or something, it will go slower. But the rays of light slow down at slightly different times depending on the angle that they hit the surface of what they're going through. So the light ray bends as those different rays slow down at different points. That is right. I know that's right.
That's not quite right, I'm afraid.
It is. Everyone listening was so impressed. I could
They
feel
might
it.
be.
I could feel people walking to work nodding.
They might be impressed, but that's because we have a few more Lauras listening than Rons.
So, should we just say, go on then for that one?
All right, 3 marks.
Yes.
3 marks out of 3. That was perfect.
Thanks, Ron.
That's the quiz.
Oh, I
Aced that last question.
and it's 3 more weeks till physics, mate. That's all I needed. That's all I needed right now.
And now we go on to record a biology episode.
Beautiful. And I'm going to find a pen so I can make some notes.
Cool.
See you in a second.
Bye.
Well, or next week, I suppose. Or in the outros, which will be months away. Oh, God. This podcast, we shouldn't have asked Christopher Nolan to be the producer.
No.
It's too much, man.
Yeah, I mean, we had to fight him hard enough to just get a woman in it. Ew.
Hey, I think that French woman is playing me very well, though. There we go.
Lovely stuff.
Quite enjoyed that. My notes are... Well, I hate that they're in pencil. Oh, by the way, thank you, Bunsen, for my gel pens that I got for Christmas. We received some lovely Christmas presents from you lab rats. We each got a framed sign with a collection of insults from the podcast on it. Ron, you got some beers, got some gel pens, and we got some, a mad package of absolute nonsense, really, that you guys have been writing for the last 6 months. You've all lost your minds. I'm very proud of you. Well done.
When this episode comes out, I'll have seen it.
Yes.
I have not yet
Ron
seen
hasn't
it.
read it yet. In fact, I haven't read it all. Husband of the podcast started reading it, and then he got confused. He was like, so this is going to take you ages to read out. And I was like, oh, we're not reading it out on the podcast. He was like, oh, why did you ask them to do it then? And I said, we did not ask them to do it. This is entirely their own thing, husband of the podcast. And he said, so why did they do it then? And I said, well, why do we do the podcast? Nobody involved with this has a solid reason for any of it. And that's where we got to. So, hey, I hope you had a lovely New Year and Christmas and stuff. We're back next week with chemistry. It's going to be... No, biology next week, which we're about to record. Brain meltiness.
I've got the best cup of tea here.
In your weird hotel mug.
What do you mean weird hotel mug?
That's your mug that looks like it's just on the dressing table of a hotel.
It's too big for that. It's the perfect size of a cup of tea. It's not quite a massive one, but it's a bit bigger than standard.
I think we've talked about this mug before. I think you need to get more hobbies, Ron. Otherwise the podcast is just going to be...
dearth of hobbies.
Dearth doesn't feel like a positive word, does it?
No, and hobbies aren't really positive. They're just things that you busy yourself with while you chase towards death.
So's everything.
Exactly. Dearth.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.